All right. Good morning. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. Yesterday, Friday slate was pretty good. We fucking substituted Brooks Lee for Josh Bell, and Brooks Lee goes. Had a three-man, Louis Garcia Jr., Alec Burleson, and Josh Bell. Yeah. Josh Bell flew out twice. We were so close. We was almost there. We were one swing away. One more time. That's like the third three leg we've been one off like the past 7 days, which is kind of crazy. We could be up some bank right now. Quick update I do want to go through real quick. These notification bells, these will tell you when a player is hitting a home run. So if you turn these on, you'll get notified a push notification to your phone when these players hit a home run. Now you don't have to turn them on for every last one. You can toggle them on. You can toggle it on just for your specific batters that you like, or your favorite batters that you like, or you can toggle it on for the whole team. This right here tells you the lineups when you put it on. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Um, I like it. Like the little push notification, especially knowing when lineups drop, so you don't have to. I mean, you see that it says projected, but you don't have to keep coming in and seeing if lineups dropped and all of that. Uh, Today, I personally feel like it will not be a good day. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The slates look complete. They don't look the best. They do not look the best. We have a lot of low score pitchers and a lot of aces. So let's just go ahead and hop into this breakdown. We kind of on the time limit, kind of not. I will be making well, I do have a Twitch up already, HRTargets.com. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out. Um Also, yeah, 9 times out of 10 this will be on YouTube as well. So um we'll probably be streaming on Twitch by the time this goes up. We'll probably not by the time this goes up, but around 10 in the morning, like 2 hours before the game time. We'll probably open up a stream and possibly get some reads out and make parlays. So yeah, we got Zach Little on the mound versus Arizona again. Five to lefties, three to righties. Now we know Arizona gave them. I mean, Washington gave them belt yesterday. He gives up 28 to left, 23 to right the past 2 years, 4.4 K line. They haven't really been starting this pitcher like that. Whenever he's projected to start, he always gets substitute for Love Lady. That Blackburn Love Lady dude, I think his name is, or whatever it is. So we just have to be cautious with seeing if this is 100% sure the pitcher weak spots. But I mean, the pitcher that's the starting pitcher, but his weak spots is 1, 2, 6. He's vulnerable kind of all over, especially towards the end of the lineup as well. But the 1, 2, and 6, we know that's Cattell Corbin. So want to dive right into Cattell. Looks decent against the pitch mix, missing three, um, 3 or 2. He's missing two. I just really want to look at vulnerability spots. It's Little, so we don't have to really do all of this with Little and Cattell. But just for confirmation, now that we can, it's not lagging. We have the time to just go ahead and zoom through everybody. Um, go ahead and do what we need to do. Probably won't be talking as much if I am talking. Um, it'll probably be about, I don't know, just to be honest with you guys. I mainly was talking a lot in my previous videos because it was laggy, but now that it's not lagging on us, I can kind of just chill. Um, and you guys can watch, I would say, and just see what I'm doing now. But for sure, um, we want to go through. Nolan Arenado has the home run. I was about to say we want to go through and find the person that has the home runs. I need to make a clear all button for this. Give me 1 second. Research for my save batters. I had a clear all button. I think I just forgot to fold it up into this. Okay, cool. Um, make sure it didn't just like glitch out on me or something because I did not click on all the batters. The research tab be kind of like tripping sometimes, bro. Shit. I hate this goddamn. I got a new keyboard and it's so goddamn sensitive. Like the keys, crazy. Um, okay, there we go. Now we were looking at Cattell, Corbin. We seen Nolan has the home run against the pitcher. See why he has a home run off the pitch mix. Has a little bit of gaps. Just a little bit of gaps. We seen this Aramis Garcia dude go as well. This maybe don't load. Um, I don't even think it's my internet. I think it's just the site having to take so long to load this. Yeah, there it goes. Home runs in a vulnerable spot on the slider. Fastball. Nothing off the split finger. Thinker has it. One spot. Splitter, that's last year. He has one in the spot. Vargas haven't faced the pitcher. He don't look too bad. Nothing off the pitch mix though. That's of this year. Besides that sinker, he's killing that sinker, fucking that sinker up. Um, yeah, sinker in the fastball is what he's killing. Mainly, I'm liking Cattell. Nolan first. I'm actually liking Corbin today. Potentially a little bit more than Cattell. Cattell did just fly out 347 yesterday as a home run in 2 parks. We needed that. We had him on the 2-man with CJ as well. We needed that. Yeah, let's go with them three today. Let's put Nolan first. Nolan has the home run against the pitcher. Um, I don't think he flew out yesterday though. Yeah, 303. So he's kind of putting a little barrel behind it. That's a 31.7 hard hit. Um, no, it's kind of self-explanatory from this team. Not really a lot for us to look at. Marino has one off of the pitcher as well. We know that he gives us a lot of hits. He does have a barrel. Um, he just don't really like hit home runs a lot. Yeah, he's not really like a home run merchant or like a home run trooper. We really only got like these top two guys that's trying to show out right now. Vargas is kind of on the decline as well. So we'll go with these top three. I mean, Nolan, Cattell, Corbin. Liking Cattell a little bit more than Corbin. Just a little bit more. They could get you 2.5 bases 9 times out of 10 for sure. And yeah, I know I said 2.5. We don't normally do 2.5, but they can give you 2.5. Rodriguez, 1 lefties, 4 righties, 5 lefties, 25 righties. We mainly want a righty. We know James Wood is a heat check. Damn near this whole team is a heat check, actually. So we can't even say that James Wood, CJ, Luis Garcia Jr. gave us two. Dylan Lau went like, bro, it was crazy yesterday. I kind of still don't like these guys. I'll be honest with you guys. They do that all the time, though. That's the thing with that team. I told you guys, you click one and it's another one. You take Curtis Mead, it's these two. Or you take Ruiz, it's Curtis Mead. You take CJ Abrams and I mean, yeah, CJ Abrams and James Wood. It's fucking two randoms, Jacob Young and Jose Tena. It's like, bro, you can't really win with that team, with this team right here. But the weak spots for this pitcher is 1, 3, and 8. Um, Kind of giving it up a lot. Well, not a lot. Has a decent K rate, only one home run. He's given up the past 5 starts. Um, James Wood does have a hit off the pitcher. We said Luis Garcia haven't faced him. Dylan Lau haven't faced him as well. Jacob Young, no prior plate appearances. Tena has faced him. So CJ Abrams has faced him, no hits. Curtis Mead faced him, no hits. Um, Ruiz got hits off of him. I think I already went through these batters. Let's confirm it real quick. Yeah, James Wood, Ruiz, um, Luis Garcia had the hits. No, James Wood, Ruiz, that was it. Had the hits. Everybody else is non-plate appearances. So going to look at James Wade's in a weak spot, lefty on lefty though. Not really ideal. He do have the hits. Only struck out once. 50% K rate, 2 plate appearances. So not a super high K rate. Um, Not crushing that fastball against lefties, but that changeup he is this year. Curveball, nothing. Sinker. So we could see potentially the same thing that we seen yesterday. I'm just gonna keep it real. We maybe see the same people go from this side. Um, I'm not gonna sauce out a name for this side. Not gonna personally be attacking this side. I'll be attacking the Arizona side. But we move Chicago White Sox versus Philly. Philly versus shit. Holy stutter. Get it out, Junior. Philly versus Chicago White Sox. Brandon Isert. Bullpen pitcher. 1 to lefty, 0 to righties. 6 to lefty, 7 to righties the past 2 years. His weak spots is that fourth, fifth, and seventh spot. So towards the end of the lineup, but he does give it up to second, first, and third. And this year though, it's just the fifth spot. So um haven't given up any home runs his past few starts, but not his past few games. These are just starts. Um yeah, but for his 4.8 projected K line. So Schwarber is our day late. We needed this guy yesterday, and he did not do. I wouldn't say he didn't do anything. He was making a lot of contact. He went 4 for 5. Gave us 5 hits as well. So that's very amazing. My bad for clearing my throat in y'all ear. Very rude, but does have home runs off all of the pitch mix. Looks amazing. Overall, has 2 zones overlapping, but let's see. That's one. Nothing off the change. Nothing off the slider. Something off the sinker. Yeah, okay. He only has 3 pitches as well, so we kind of up 4. Um, so we need somebody that I wouldn't say we need somebody that's kind of crushing all 4, but it would be ideal in this situation to have somebody that's kind of crushing all 4. He really only has 3. Um, because that slider, he's not really throwing a lot. Well, that sinker, he only throws 6% of the time. So you really just want to find them 3 merchants for that. This will be a game I'm attacking personally. It feel low. We got the smoothness working a little bit better. It's just the speed when it comes down to this. I don't know why it takes so long to load the pitch mix. I be doing that on my phone too sometimes. I'm not even gonna hold you. Um, be honest with you guys. I'm not liking, and I'm on my Ethernet, so ain't no way it's my internet, bro. But I'm just not liking. Um, I'm personally just not liking Bryson's stat. That is a lie. Lefty on lefty, I'm not liking that. Only has one against lefties. Has a super low K rate though, and get you hits. Um, get walked a lot, so he could get you some bases. Let's see, one home run, a lot of singles. Yeah, he can get you like some hits. Not really a lot to go off of with the lefty since he only cranks two off of lefties, one this year, one last year. We won't really see much off of the pitch mix with him. Now Marsh is a lefty on lefty. Same thing. We won't really see much with a pitch mix off of him. This is the bullpen pitcher, so they could potentially crank, especially with that wind blowing 14 miles an hour out. Um, but I'll stick with a little bit more high bats. You have high bats. You have Garcia who just cranked twice back to back days, looking like he could potentially do it again, especially with a bullpen pitcher being up front. Sprays kind of all over. Doesn't have a favorite. Is shooting for his three back to back. We know Mauricio Dubon and um Garcia are like back to back heat checks. Mauricio Dubon was a back to back. He went back to back to back, and Garcia was just a heat check, and he went back to back. So that's actually nice. I'm liking Schwarber, Harper. We can see Garcia do something. Um, yeah, liking that so far. That'd probably be our favorite two. Um, Potentially Trey Turner as well. Let's go Trey Turner's and throw Trey Turner in there. Hit something on my fucking mouse, bro. Yeah, I just hit something on my mouse. I hit my damn back button. But we can go that Cal Schwarber, Bryce Harper, Trey Turner, Cal Schwarber, Bryce Harper, Garcia, Trey Turner. We know Cal Schwarber kind of the chalk, but today is the day we're liking them. So could be them three or them four that we name. Chicago White Sox side, four to lefties, five to righties. Um, we seen Randall give us two yesterday. Kind of want to aim for a it's kind of 50-50 in this situation, personally. Recent starts, he's only given up, he's given up a lot. Not only, holy shit. 6 home runs the past 5 games, have a super low K rate. Only had one game where he had like no games where he had a decent start. All under 5Ks for him. Could potentially take us under on the line. Wind is blowing towards right field as well. So we know that those are right field sprayers. Got a lefty on righty. So Colson is our go-to. Has been kind of flying out or striking out a lot though. 1K, the 4K is the past 2 games. So 5 strikeouts the past 2 games. One game he went 0 for 5, 0 for 6 actually. 4 strikeouts. So that's kind of something to keep in mind. Comes down to Colson. This is a more vulnerable pitcher, so he has a little bit more breathing room, a little bit more leeway, if you ask me. Um, but I would say it is a Colson day, especially with the spray chart spraying to the right. See his zones. If his zones line up, he has zones lining up a little bit. Not in super vulnerable, but where he's kind of vulnerable, no home run off that change or the slider, split finger, splitter, sinker, curveball. He's kind of cranking off this pitch mix, but not really. Got a lot of gaps, that split finger and that splitter. But he's cranking off the top too. Very nice. In a weak spot as well, batting fourth. Should put him batting fourth. Unless they do something to mess it up, just like how they did with Michael Harris yesterday. Put Michael Harris in the middle of Matt Olson and Ozzy. They had Ronald Acuna, Matt Olson, Michael Harris. So it was so ill. You should have put Ronald Acuna, Michael Harris, Ozzy. Then you have Michael Harris, Austin Riley. Then your two, um, I think it was Dubon, and then Mateo or Eli White. You have like your three end batters. Like he's probably gonna breeze through towards the bottom of the lineup, but to open that lineup up, he's gonna be shinning. So if he's scared, you got all power hitters back to back to back. You gotta come in. I don't know why I need to manage. Put me out there on the field. Let me manage. You'll definitely see these weak spots getting abused. They're not abusing these spots enough, if you ask me. Um, we not getting the right power hitters in these spots. We have to be watching this. Um, did cook yesterday though, but not liking Derek Hill, even though he's a heat check. It'd probably just be our. I don't even be our regular two. Yeah, it's gonna be our regular two, regular three. Um, don't really have to look at much if you ask me. Um, Fastball Benintendi does look a little bit better. I'll be honest with you. That his pitch makes, he has more home runs in the vulnerable spots. Um, like in Big Ben. In Big Ben, it's saying Vargas is gonna go low with that 5 point. I mean, Colson is gonna go with that 5.8 and Vargas. That's what it's projecting. Vargas is a little bit better against the pitch mix as well. Righty on righty. Hits against righties, loves cranking off lefties though. Um, has a lower K rate. I would say more disciplined, higher slug. That's why I said 11. Crank off lefties. It is a daytime game. Um, if I'm not mistaken, or it's a nighttime game. Either way, we know that those are our three for the day. From that side, jumping over to Cleveland. Uh, um, Cleveland at Texas. Now, Tanner is kind of vulnerable. If I'm not mistaken. He's giving up a lot of home runs. 7 home runs the past 6 games, 5 home runs in one game. Super vulnerable. 9 the lefties, 4 the righties, 23 the lefties, 17 the righties the past few days. I mean the past 2 years. I said the past few days. So I want to just look at history. Um, Damn, Jake Berger kind of owns this guy, and he's a day late for us. He's a super day late for us. I'm hoping he looks good against this pitch mix. Let's see. Killing that sinker. That curveball as well. Could be Jake Berger. We're gonna keep Jake Berger in mind. Who against the pitcher shooting for a milestone as well. 14 on Saturday, shooting for 15. This is tied for his best day. Um, could see Berger today. We know Berger likes to turn up on Saturdays. Has a hit. Josh Young is who we're speaking on. A little bit decent against the pitch mix. Don't look the best, but don't look the worst. We've seen worse. Kind of disciplined. Discipline. I'm not even gonna say kind of. He is disciplined. and in the dome, so I don't have to worry about weather. Um, have home runs in his zones. Let's see exactly. Yeah, fastball, cutter. Now, one thing I want to look at real quick is if this is the same as over here. Yeah, it is. It shows us versus left. So I could have just been clicking on this the whole entire time. Gotta waiting on that to load. Wow. Home runs in a vulnerable spot. Home runs in a vulnerable spot. Home runs in a vulnerable spot. Liking that. This pitcher weak spots. Let's see. That cast, he's kind of giving it up as well. Shit, I was looking for weak spots, getting distracted. Jack Peterson, Corey Seager, Evan Carter. Kind of vulnerable all over though. Evan Carter does have a hit off the pitcher as well. 20.4 projected home run rate. Looks decent against the pitch mix, kind of a high K rate against the change and the splitter, nothing off that cutter and curveball. Um, almost did it again. Started going through clicking, looking at the vulnerable spots. Have home runs off the vulnerable spot. One vulnerable spot. Top vulnerable spot off that splitter. Could be Carter. Um, we know Cal is a heat check as well. Don't look the best off the pitch mix. Does have a barrel off the cutter. Home runs in a vulnerable location, which is the meatball zone. Same thing with the sinker. So he's mainly just abusing meatballs when it comes down to Al Higgy. Um Nemo lefty on righty. Haven't hit off this pitcher, 33% K rate, 1 for 3 at bats, but the lefty on righty, which is more ideal. And he is cranking off that fastball. A little bit better off that fastball than anybody else. What looks better off this pitch mix, really, than anybody else that we've seen. Um, Not too sure what he's done the past few days, like fly out wise. We know he haven't went. He's been flying out a lot, so it's just a matter of time before he goes. Um, feel like it's gonna be beating him. I feel like today, oh Corey Seager as well. I forgot he's back. I said I don't like taking this guy off an injury, and he fucking cranked yesterday, which is crazy. So could potentially be a heat check. I got the hiccups every time I start recording, bro. I get the damn hiccups. I don't know why. Liking Corey. Jake Berger we're liking for sure. I would say Jock. I'm not liking his zones today. Um, I'm just not liking his zones to be honest with you guys. And he got a few that overlap, but he has a lot of gaps. He has to bear off that fastball though, nothing else. So I just say Jake, Corey, and then B them, Brandon and I feel like that's solid. Liking that kind of crossing Josh Jung out today. That probably bite me in the ass, but hey, we move. Cleveland side, 5 to lefties, 4 to righties. We know Jack is kind of decent. 10 Ks only gave us 2 home runs the past 5 games. 6, 6, 5, 4, and then 10. So he's not really giving it up a lot. He's facing a team that haven't really been doing anything. They only did something in that little park, which is that um Yankee Stadium. Do have Rice Hoskins that look good against the pitch mix, has a like high carry rate, but he do have home runs and vulnerable spots. A lot of the top spots as well. Liking that. playing in the dome, so the wind doesn't matter. Haven't faced this pitcher as well. Shooting for a milestone. Loves performing on Saturdays. That's Rice Hoskins we're talking about. Andrew Martinez is disciplined off the pitch mix as well. Um, has home runs in a vulnerable spot. The top vulnerable spot, the top vulnerable spot, kind of outside the zone as well. Um, top vulnerable spot for Andrew Martinez. Switch hitter facing the righty, gives it up pretty much evenly. Nobody that's really favoring. Cal Mizardo has a home run off of this pitcher. Um, could be Cal. Let's look and see how he looks against the zones. One outside the zone, outside the zone, inside the zone. Oh, has a high chase rate, but he has a home run off the pitcher, so his chase doesn't really matter. He has a 43% K rate. That does matter. One home run, 43% K rate. That's like a coin flip if you ask me. Can't get it done, but yeah, it's kind of like a nice coin flip. 25%. Travis is a heat check as well. Lefty on righties. Love hitting off of righties. Um, if he has home runs in the zone, outside the zone, not the top vulnerable spot in the bottom of the zone. But Chase haven't really been doing. David Fry strikeouts a lot. Yeah, I'll just say take your high back. So I'm seeing a lot of Ks. You could take a strikeout line for sure. Um, if it comes down to it though, I would say take J round. Probably Cal Manzardo and Rice Hoskins. You can throw Angel Martinez in there or Travis Bazana as a sleeper, like a straight bet if you want to. But I'm mainly liking J Ram and Rice Hoskins. Not really liking nobody else from that side. Boston, New York, pretty self-explanatory. Probably fade this game though, because does have a has been doing his thing. Gave up one home run, 8 strikeouts, 3, 4, 10. It's kind of like a roller coaster when it comes down to him. 6 to lefties, 12 to righties the past 2 years, 2 to lefties, 2 to righties this year. Has a high ground ball rate though. I mean a high fly ball rate. Winds blowing out, sinker, cutter, fastball is his top three. My man Rosario has cranked off of him. Trent has cranked off of him. Ben Rice haven't. Ben Rice haven't even got a hit. Has a 33% K rate. So it may be a Ben Rice day to day since he is like the chalk person. We know that we are hoping that he's the one that can get it done. But we want to look elsewhere. Just personally, if you ask me, um, he does look good against the pitch mix when it comes down to these vulnerable spots like overlapping. Besides the cutter, as of this year, everything else look nice when it comes down to Ben Rice. You know, Paul is our lefty killer, has a 30% K rate, 10 plate appearances against this pitcher. Um, it could be Goldsmith, who asks me. Just potentially. Looking at fastball up, bro. Just potentially Goldie. Cody has a lot of his 5 strikeouts, 31% K rate, 1 walk, 2 doubles, 3 hits, 15 at bats. Could get you bases. Could also be the person that does it. Kind of cranks off with lefties. Especially this year. 3 and 5. Last year was 8 and 21, so he's kind of leaning on covering that 5 or going over that 5. Wins blowing out, 21% projected home run rate. Um, could do it. We have Trent that has done it though. Has a lot of home runs and a lower K rate. Does hit off the lefties. Um, looks a little bit better against the pitch mix than Cody B. So I would personally say We have a lot of lefties to kind of go with today. Um, Kind of want righties since righties is the platoon, but Ben Goldsmith. I'll say Trent today. Goldsmith, Big Ben, and they're probably gonna put Trent at the six. They could potentially put Trent at the six, or he's probably gonna be leading off. And they put Goldie at the six, which would be kind of weird. Um, yeah, I knew it. They'll put Goldie at the six potentially. I'm liking them three though. Them three, them four. Boston side, five the lefties, two the righties, 17 the lefties, 12 the righties the past 2 years. Um, we know JD, I mean Wilson Contreras is our heat check. JD is our lefty. Holding us this picture, it says 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, not cold. He has two triples as well. So you can take him for like 2 bases for sure. Um, Rafaela has a hit off the pitcher. Low strikeout has a double. Andrew Monsterio. Willier Brew is a lefty on righty. Has power. Um, Crushes the fastball, which is his primary pitch that he likes crushing. That gap between the pitch mix though, but does look good. Um, Pretty self-explanatory from this side. JD Wilson Contreras, Willier Brew. Um, could be Rafaela. Yeah, let's go JD, Rafaela, Wilson Contreras. Yeah, JD, Rafaela, Wilson Contreras. Um, Carlos Narvaez has 2 walks and a home run against the pitcher as well. It could be like a straight bet. His lines are super high. I'm getting distracted. I didn't even go to San Diego versus New York. My bad. 5 to lefties, 3 to righties. Well, we X'd that game out. 5 to lefties, 7 to righties the past 2 years. All his home runs to lefties came, I guess, this year. 3 to Manny Machado. Well, 3 home runs to number 3 spot, 4 home runs to number 5 spot, 2 home runs to number 8 spot. You know, he's giving up 5 to lefties this year. So kinda our platoon advantages as well. Jackson Miro and Gavin Sheets haven't faced them. Um, Jackson Miro don't look the best against the pitch mix. Looks good off the top too though. Just gonna base that off this year. Ty France against the pitch mix. He actually looks good. Very disciplined, what I can see. If he has any home runs in vulnerable spots, 1, 2. Mainly all his home runs come from the same location, mainly at the bottom of the strike zone. Fine on that, but not really. Meaning that he's kind of like chasing a little bit. Xander Bogaerts does look better today than what he did yesterday. Mm, Liking Gavin Sheets for sure. Gavin Sheets gets stamped. Been blown in right field as well. Ty France we were liking. Manny Machado or potentially I like it, Manny Machado. Let's go Gavin Sheets, Manny Ty France today. Let's go with them three. Put Bogarts on there as a sleeper if you want to, but I'm just having them three. San Diego side, I mean, bro, whoa. San Diego side versus New York. 6 to left, 0 to right, 11 to left, 3 to right. Where the hell is my brain? Now, Juan Soto is our day late. Today could be the day Juan Soto go. Looks a little bit better for Juan Soto against Griffin Cannon than Michael King. I'll be honest with you. Michael King is kind of decent. Did get cranked off of yesterday, but he's still a decent pitcher. Very nice for Junior. I mean, Juan Soto. This looks amazing for Juan. I'll be honest with you. Um, liking Juan today. Look at MJ Melendez against this pitch mix has a home run. I think this is when like he was actually in his bag. And do it. Haven't really been flying out. Only flew out 301. That's just not enough. 300s are cool, but we want them 330 pluses. Jared Young has been doing this goddamn thing. Um, think it could be Jared Young again today, guys. I'll just be honest with you. Eric Wagman is killing that changeup, though. Very disciplined off the changeup. No home runs, but he's disciplined off of it. Just go Juan Soto, Jared Young, and 88% K rate. 5 at bats. Not really liking that. Um, tearing this pitch mix up. Uh, just say Juan, Mark Vientos, Jerry Young with them three. Houston at Athletics. I'm guessing this is a bullpen pitcher or something versus Houston. So we're just gonna go with our top two because we don't have much to go off of with this pitcher. He only throws 3 pitches. Fastball, slider, change. You can maybe see Isaac even he check himself. I think he's going for 3 days in a row, 4 days in a row. Yeah, you can go Isaac. This is what I mean by heat checks, though, y'all. If you play Isaac and Maurice Dubon on a heat check, Isaac, Maurice Dubon, Adolis Garcia went yesterday. They all were heat checks. Um, for yesterday, they all went on the fourth, went on the fifth. Mauricio Dubon, Isaac though, are both people that have gone 3 days in a row. So you can maybe catch it 4 days in a row if you want to risk it for the biscuits. You feel me? Isaac isn't a bad look. Does have 4 home runs off the 3 pitches that the pitcher is throwing. Fastball is his primary pitch that he does kill. Um, no wind to deteriorate for this, and we know he mainly sprays towards left. So can't take Isaac. Like an Isaac, Jordan Alvarez and Christian Walker is a solid three. Have been like the main people that's been performing as well. But we can see anybody crank off this person. They have Altuve that can line up. A midget man probably could do something as well. First day back, we're seeing Corey Seager go first day back. Could see him potentially do something first day back as well. But the way Otani did this, man, whew, I would not touch this boy. I would just go with my top three and potentially throw Christian Vasquez in there. But yeah, just go with Jordan. You know, Jordan's our chalk. Christian Walker, Isaac Paredes. Athletics for the lefties, one and righty. Now, Shea, Nick Kurtz, Tyler, Jordan Heem, Brent Rooker. You know, Jonah Heem and Brent Rooker is heat checks. Um, they are the people that went 2 days ago. I think it was 2 days ago, or was that yesterday that they went? That was 2 days ago. Pretty sure it was 2 days ago. That was yesterday. Holy shit. Jonah Heem didn't play yesterday. That's the reason why he's still a heat check. Um, yeah. Same thing with Brett Rooker. Oh no, he went yesterday. Okay. Johnny Heem didn't play yesterday. Brent Rooker went yesterday. Okay, now it makes sense. Understandable. So let's start with just Shay. Kind of, I want to say don't want to attack this game. We just have to be cautious today. Today is looking very, very bad. I'll be honest with you. Looking like a straight and two-man day for sure. Um, Home runs off the vulnerable spot. Have some gaps. Shay looks a little bit better. Has two gaps as well, though. It has barrels off the pitch mix, though. What we like seeing. Let's see. I would just go with them too. Um, Tyler Soderstrom don't look bad. Soda Pop. It could just be them three. Shay, Tyler, Nick Kurtz. Um, no, Carlos Cortez is a lefty on righty. I think he did fly out. Nah, didn't fly out, but he is flying out. Let's go with them three. It's kind of self-explanatory today. Um, those are the people that stamp. That's all the top pitchers. We have Pittsburgh at Atlanta. Want to attack this game for sure. That second spot, fifth spot, and the seventh spot. Gives up a lot of home runs as well. 5 to lefties, 2 to righties, 6 to lefties, 4 to righties. So could be Matt Olson today. Um, Definitely could be Matt Olson today. Like batting in that third spot though. The last 2 years, third spot has nothing. Who is normally in that second spot? Michael Harris. You guys know what I'm gonna say about this team. It's mainly a click and pray. Probably can see your heat check do something. Mauricio Dubon. Um, Ozzy look a little bit better against this pitch mix, if you ask me. He's tagging the vulnerable spots. Matt Olson don't look bad. I'm just not liking where he's batting. If he's batting in a second spot, third spot. He only bat third and fourth, and neither one of those spots have home runs this year or the past 2 years. So that can change. Put Matt Olson in that spot. We can get some different results, but I'm pretty sure we had a lot of big hitters in that spot. Um, haven't got any good results from what I'm seeing. So just be cautious with that, man. Matt Olson today. Um, don't know why I keep coming over here waiting on it to load when I can go right there. Has home runs off the zones. It's Ronald Acuna Jr. Don't look that bad. Matt Olson don't look that bad as well off the pitch mix. I'll be honest. He could do it. It's just his spot that he's in. I'm not liking. Um, Austin Riley, potentially. Yeah, potentially Austin Riley. I think we can go them three. Well, besides Matt Olson being a chalk, go Acuna, Austin Riley, Ozzy. We'll say Michael Harris. He just don't get it out, bro. Bro needs like Viagra in his bad. Forms on Saturdays though. I'll wait on your lineups to drop for that and see who he's batting. Spencer Strider has been giving up a lot of strikeouts. Only 5 home runs the past 5 games, but it was back-to-back games. He gave up 2 and 3. Can't take his K line for sure versus Pittsburgh. We know they like to strike out a lot. Lau has faced them, haven't got a hit off of him, has a 67% K rate. So does look solid against the pitch mix though. O'Neal Cruz is in the same. Well, actually, he haven't struck out against this pitcher, so he's a little bit better if you ask me. Um, more disciplined against the pitch mix as well. Um, since he's not striking out. Ryan O'Hearn is probably in the same boat, a little bit more disciplined, has a high K rate off the curveball, though, but he's killing the top two. Could just be a Ryan O'Hearn, O'Neal Cruz day. I'm only counting Bilal out because of that 67 K rate. But I think his 67 K rate is only within 3 plate appearances. Yeah, so can't X him out. 29 on June. Let's see. You guys see, it's just certain people I'm going to look at, like, for sure. Out to center field. Yeah, Spencer Hortz can be in that conversation. Yeah, we like it, Spencer. Spencer lefty on righty. O'Neal Cruz lefty on righty. Bilal lefty on righty. Ryan O'Hearn lefty on righty. Like in all three of those, Tyler doesn't have a home run for me to look at him. It's righty on righty with Henry Davis, but he do has a hit. Henry Davis do have a home run off of the pitcher as well. Just something to keep in mind. He did go 2 days ago. Just something to keep in mind. What, 3 days ago technically. But liking that, um, goes for 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 1, 2, 3. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably got to drop B-Lyles last. It's pulling him his first though. 12 against the righties. No, Ryan O'Hearn came back and cranked. Spencer is on like a nasty little run right now. Past 7 games, I think he gave us like it says one. I think he's slowed down, but before that he was like on a tear. Milwaukee at Colorado. Fade this game. Take Jacob Caves for sure. You could take Nolan McLean Hayes as well. He's their best pitcher. Only 2 strikeouts 1 game. A 6, 2 home runs gave up. 5, 2 home runs gave up. 7, 1 home run. 6, 1 home run. So he could potentially give you your K's for sure. This is Yoshi on the mound. I want to touch the Angels. He could get shelled. I've been kind of giving it up a little bit. Yeah, 4, 5 home runs the past 5 games. 1 home run. 1 game he gave up 3, but he also gave us 8 Ks. Only 1 game he went on only 1 game he went under 8 strikeouts. So I would say you could take his K line today. Um, Zach Neto has one off of him. You could probably see Neto. Same usual. Mike Trout, Joe Adele. Solar probably plays. I don't know what's the update on him. But I feel like they pull him for a reason, probably specifically for today. So I'll go Zach Neto, Mike Trout, Solar if he plays. If not, Joe Adele. That would be the 3. Not really wanting to touch him. I'll take him for 8 Ks for sure. This Gak, I said Gak, Jack Coaching Whiskey, dude. However the hell you say his last name. Pieheads. Otani is at the lead off. That's not his spot. So it's probably going to be Pieheads, Doodoo Betts, Freddie Freeman in these lineups, or Doodoo Betts going to be second. Let's just see who has the hit off the pitcher. Andy Paez has a home run. We know that we've kind of been on a chase with him. Max Muncy has a home run. It's lefty on righty as well. Mookie has no hits, 33% K rate. Tucker has no hits, no strikeouts against the pitcher. Don Russian, haven't faced him. Oh, never mind, 33% K rate, only 3 plate appearances. Otani has 2 hits, 17% K rate with 2 strikeouts, 1 strikeout this year. So what I'm gonna say is we know Otani is the GOAT. He's a chalk. Could do it, look good against the pitch mix. Probably bounce back over to Max Muncy. We haven't played him in a while. I think it's been a few games since I played him, and it's been a few games since he went. So I think it's safe to say we can take Max Muncy today. I already know he looks good against the pitch mix. Knows that he covers his own. Max Muncy that we're talking about. Yeah, looks good. Andy Paez has a home run off the pitcher as well, crushing the top four. He only has four pitches that he mainly throws. Um, well, one home run off one one pitch mix. He doesn't have a home run off of. Goddamn, Sinker's killing. Changeup is the one he doesn't have a home run. Fastball has it off the vulnerable spots, and that slider in the heart of the zone. Freddie Freeman, 67% K rate. Don't look the best off the pitch mix. Righty on righty for Mookie Betts. Looks decent off the pitch mix as well. Um, actually looks solid, I would say. Righty on righty though. No, we want to look for a lefty, but he does. Give it up to righties. 15 to righties, 8 to lefties, 4 to righties, 5. I mean 5 to righties, 4 to lefties. So shit, that's the wrong person. My bad. 19 to lefties, 8 to righties, 2 to lefties, 4 to righties this year. That's the reason why I said giving it up to righties. Well, um, so yeah, that's who we're liking. That side, I think all Baltimore can't do the Baltimore game because they don't have a pitcher. Al Bright is 4 to lefties, 3 to righties, 6 to lefties, 4 to righties. You know that he's been giving it up a lot. 2 the past 5 games, has been striking out a lot actually. Went under his line twice. Past few games. Well, the games before that he gave us 6, 7, and 10. Yeah, 6, 7, and 10. Um, we want a lefty, we said. But maybe go Jesus Sanchez again today. It's only a matter of time before he goes. He keeps flying out. Keeps flying out. It's only a matter of time before he goes. Pitch mix as well. He looks nice. Nothing off that thinker, almost that fastball. Curveball, he's crushing. Fastball, he's crushing. I'm liking that. Could go Akumoto to get today potentially. Has a high K rate off that slider. If this was flipped, I'll be liking it. But it could be Akumoto. That is his spot. We got Panago, lefty on righty. Panago does have a hit off the pitcher. Is crushing that top pitch. Could see Panago as like a straight bet today. George Springer could be our day late. Did fly out as well yesterday. 359 feet. Saturdays is his day. Saturdays we say Springer and Christian Walker day. So that could be the two man. Um, and that could just be the two that we're going with. Brandon Valenzuela is a switch. Haven't faced the way he's faced. The pitch has a 33% K rate. Is a heat check as well. Don't look the best off the pitch mix, but he's crushing that slider. It has a low K rate. Has a high K rate. So he maybe go Springer, Jesus Sanchez, and Panago. Potentially could see Akamoto do something today, but I have to X him out. I think that wind is blowing out as well. They're playing in the dome, actually. Cool. San Francisco, Chicago. You know that this was a bang out yesterday. Landing route has a high K line. Don't really give it up. Give it up like that. 2 home runs, giving up the past 5 games. Crossing his K line, kind of like a roller coaster. So go with your hot bats for sure. Ian Happ, Suzuki, Michael Conforto has a hit off the pitcher. Could see him get you some bases. Suzuki, I think only had like 3 plate appearances against the pitcher. Yeah, 3 at bats, flew out every time. So liking Suzuki, have some gaps on the pitch mix as of this year. Ian Happ as well have gaps. But those are the main 2 people that have been doing stuff. PCA has been doing a little something something. We've been kind of not chasing Dansby, but we've been liking Dansby, waiting on him to go. Moises haven't faced this pitcher. Lefty on righty as well. Um, I'll just say, yeah, take your high bats. Ian Happ, Suzuki, and you could potentially see Moises do it. I'll just go Ian Happ Suzuki. Those are my favorite two from that game. Suzuki, Ian Happ, yeah. Just going with them too. Chicago, San Francisco side, pretty self-explanatory as well. Gives it up to lefties, 1 to righty this year, but 13 to lefties, 6 to righties the past 2 years. Ben Brown does cover his K line a lot. Haven't given up the past 5 games, so you just go with your high bats. Casey Smith, Willie Adames. Um, Devers does have a hit off of him. But Eric Hayes is kind of like your high bat. Um, Jonah finally did something. He's been getting pulled in the signal hit rates a lot. So just go with your high bats from that game. Willie Adames, Casey Smith. Those would be the two I'll just stick with, to be honest with you. You could throw Devers on there for the platoon advantage, but that's it from that side. Cincinnati, St. Louis. Nick Lodolo gives it up to righties. Could see Jordan Walker do something, but I personally don't like this guy. I'll just say Ivan Herrera, which is our favorite. He's our go-to. Has home runs in his zones as well. And lefty on lefty, not really ideal, but JJ Weatherholt is disciplined against the pitch mix. Pedro Pages, haven't faced him. Well, he's faced him, haven't struck out, I should say. Discipline against the pitch mix as well, righty on lefty. Jordan Walker is the righty on lefty, holds the platoon. I don't like this guy personally, but he's like the only righty, and we need righties bad against Nick. He only gave up 1 to lefties, and that was to Jordan Alvarez this year. So could potentially see Alec Burleson on a heat check. I'll just take them 3. Ivan Herrera, Alec Burleson, Jordan Walker. I'll swap Jordan Walker out. Me personally, I will swap Jordan Walker out for JJ Weatherholt just because I personally don't like Jordan Walker. For you guys, it would be smart to take Jordan Walker, Ivan Herrera, and Alec Burleson. Take JJ Weatherholt if you want to, but it's a lefty on lefty. JJ does hit off of lefties, but he don't give it up to lefties. I feel like JJ could be the lefty to do it though. 6 to lefties, 4 to righties for Matthew the past, well, this year, and then 9 to lefties, 20 to righties the past 2 years. So kind of leaning on righties. This side could get a lefty that does it as well. JJ Bleday haven't cranked off of him, 1 at bat, haven't struck out. Very disciplined against the pitch mix as well. We know he's our day late. We was looking for him to go yesterday. He did not go. Like in JJ, Nathaniel Lau is a lefty on lefty, cranked off this pitcher as well. Very disciplined off the pitch mix, has home runs off for everyone besides the fastball. Guys, remember Minnesota versus Kansas City, I said you want somebody that has home runs off of almost every last one of the pitch mixes when you find batters like this that have an arsenal. So I would just say these four. Spencer Steers probably my favorite again today as a day late. Then we go Sal Stewart. We want righties. So Spencer Steer, Sal Stewart. Then we fall down to Nathaniel Lau, JJ Bleday. Yeah, I'm liking that. Suarez probably be like a sleeper. Long shot, straight bet, shooting for triple milestone again. Loves performing on Saturdays as well. Has 61 home runs on Saturday. Honorable mention. Long shot, straight bet. Kansas City, Minnesota. Joe Ryan's on the mound. I would take his K line. Gave us 9 Ks pretty much every game. Besides 2. One game he gave us 7, gave us 5. So I'll just take the K lines for Kansas City. Wouldn't really touch him. Michael Macy, Bobby Witt have hits off of him. Bobby Witt could be the person that gets you the home run. Has a lot of hits though. 3 doubles, 6 strikeouts. So just something to keep in mind. Jack has 2 hits, a double, 1 strikeout. Michael Macy, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, 25% K rate. Vinny P has a home run off of him. So if I was just about to say if anybody could do it, it is Vinny P. Probably walk Vinny P. Salvi haven't even. Ooh, Salvi done it as well. Never mind. I take that back. So Salvi, Vinny P, our top 2. We want to hope that history repeats itself. Um, and then yeah, Carter Justin did fly out yesterday. Lefty on righty can beat up platoon advantage that we're looking for. He does give it up to lefties as well, so we kind of do want to aim for lefties. Bullpen is super vulnerable, so I'll go with them three: Finney, Salvi, Carter Jensen. Could see Michael Macy do something. You just could potentially see Michael Macy do something. Bobby Witt as well. I'll go with them three that we named off already. Seattle versus Detroit, pretty self-explanatory. Um, 0 to left, 2 to right, 10 to left, 9 to right. You know, my guy, Dylan Dingler, gives it up to righties this year as well. So Dylan Dingler for sure. Harry Carpenter probably has a home run, has a hit. He's a heat check himself. He'll take care. He has a lot of gaps off the pitch mix though. Same thing with Spencer Torque, 413. Yeah. Spencer Torque has gaps, but he is a heat check. There's a righty on righty. Does have hits off this pitcher low K rate. Um, it's Bryce Miller on the mound. He's kind of decent. A lot of strikeouts. Only gave up one home run. Um, yeah, I'll say take your high bets. Take your three. Your three that we just named. Dylan Dingler, Carey, Torque. That's our three. And then from the other side, Montero, 5 to lefties, 2 to righties. 15 to lefties, 8 to righties. Luke Raley is our go-to today. Has a home run off the pitcher as well. He's our lefty, has a 56% K rate, but only 3 plate appearances. Within the 3 plate appearances, he was able to crank. Um, so yeah, he had 2 at bats this year and cranked off of them. So liking that, kind of has some gaps between the pitch mix, but he primarily throws a fastball, kills the fastball, has locations, home runs in the vulnerable spots as well. So we're liking that. Liking Luke as our lefty killer. We have Julio, who is a day late for us, has home runs off the pitcher as well. One home run, I should say, not home runs. Home run off the full pitch mix. Liking Julio. Probably just bumped Julio up top. Um, we said we do like JP. He has been doing his thing the past few games. He is a lefty. Top of that, so it's a lefty and righty holds that platoon advantage. Probably will be our three for today. You know, Randy is our day late, but he haven't really been doing anything, so kind of gonna eventually not gonna give completely up on him, but just gonna fall back from him right now until I feel like he can give us that spark. Dominic Canzone could be a solid choice too as well. That can be our three. Um, I know it's technically four. You could take JP on a straight bet actually. Take JP on a straight bet. Julio, Dominic, Luke Raley is our go-tos. We know Colt has been doing his thing as well through the past 7 games. Take him on a straight bet as well. Somebody that looks nice. Don't look good against the pitch mix, but he has just been doing his thing. His form is nice. So uh Luke Raley, Dominic Canzone. Dominic Canzone probably be our favorite. They go back to back, but we know whenever he goes, it's time for him to go. It's literally like that. They have their patterns. Have their patterns. Dominic Canzone ended it off. Luke Raley has the home run against this pitcher. Dominic Canzone ended it off on the 31st. Luke Raley went on the 30th. So Luke Raley went on the 29th to 30th. Uh, and then Dominic Canzone went on the 30th and the 31st. So it's time for Luke Raley to pick it back up. You probably see Dominic crank first, then Luke Raley goes, but 9 times out of 10, they both two should do it. I think that is all. That's every game. We went through every last game, even though I said I'm not going to. The games that I am going to be targeted is these games that's up here. Top 5 games. Parlay for today if you guys want one. Um, Bullpen start for this pitcher. So we could go Kyle Schwarber today. Kyle Schwarber is a nice choice today. Um, we could see Patel do it. We could see Cattell Marte do it today. Flew out yesterday, is a day late. Cattell is a nice choice. On this Cleveland versus Texas side, we had Jake Berger, Corey Seager, Josh, Houston Athletics. So if you ask me, I would say Jordan or Christian Walker. Since it's Saturday, we like Christian Walker on Saturdays, yada yada yada, whatever the case may be. But personally, I'll say Jordan. Jordan Alvarez. Um, I want to look at is Saturdays. Yeah, Jordan Alvarez, Christian Walker. I mean Jordan Alvarez, Kyle Schwarber, Patel Marte. Could be the day that it happens. Another three is Christian Walker. We can go Corbin Carroll. So we got two C's so far. I'm actually liking where this is going. Christian Walker, Corbin Carroll, and Christian Walker, Corbin Carroll, and potentially Juan Soto. But that's early game with late game, if I'm not mistaken. But that could be it. So yeah, that's the three that we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. I'll be able to potentially post something sometime soon. Um, Partly wise, but take your K's for sure. Today don't look like the best day for home runs. I fully went through to show you guys mostly everything. And yeah, good luck today. Play your straights for sure. Play your bases. That's all.